They told me, Heraclitus, they told me you were dead. They brought me bitter news to bear and bitter tears to shed. I wept when I remember how often you and I had tired the sun with talking and sent him down the sky. Still are thy pleasant voices, thy nightingales awake, for death he taketh all away, but them he cannot take. I want to be, as I think I always am, directly intentional. And if you know the relationship that James and I have, then you know it's one that has been spent many a nights just the two of us. And it usually involves drinking beer. Sometimes we talk for hours, and sometimes we don't talk much at all. But when we do talk, it is some of the most blunt and honest conversation you can come across. In June of 2016, I was lying on my bed at the Homewood Suites extended stay in Pensacola, Florida. I was getting ready to start my internship with Georgia Pacific, and I was in a city where I didn't know anyone going through the first heartbreak in my life. James is very gifted at reading people and knowing exactly what to say in any moment. He issued me a challenge to let myself sulk and have the world bear its weight down on me, or take control of my life and take it in the direction that I want it to go. I made my decision that night, and it has been shaping me for the last 2 years and counting. I want to be Atlas, the Greek Titan god who, after his defeat to the Olympian god Zeus, was condemned to carry the heavens upon his shoulders. The ancient Greeks personified Atlas as endurance. It is my friendship with James that brought that out in me, and for that I hope to share something that will return the favor. The central theme of the epitaph I shared was not about death. It's about the importance of relationships in our lives and the way we orient ourselves to the present moment when we are connecting with other people. Because at any point in time, all we have is the present moment, where the past is a memory and the future is merely anticipated. We have all been struck with the sudden realization of life's unpredictability. It is with this realization, however, that we can find a profound sense of grounding in the here and now and orient ourselves to the things we care about most deeply. One of the most liberating truths about the nature of our minds is that we are consciously aware of our lives in every moment. So rather than allowing ourselves to be a mere witness or hostage to crippling uncertainty, let us be aware of the significance of our lives in each moment. By merely changing our perspectives and our attitudes toward life, we can manage to just connect with the present moment and find fulfillment there, rather than being stuck in the past or continually hoping about some uncertainty in the future. As conscious beings, we are constantly searching for solutions to problems. We are constantly thinking without realizing that we are thinking, and this fills us with anxiety or fear or some irrational thought that perpetuates our suffering. Many of the things we want in life, many of the things we want to experience require at some level for us to just endure. Life is a constant battle of peaks and valleys, and if we're constantly ruminating about what we just did, what we should have done, what we would have done if we only had the chance, we will miss our lives. We will fail to connect with the present moment. We will fail to connect with other people. The most profound statement of friendship that I have ever come across was put this way: to remember friendship is to recall those conversations that it seemed a sin to break off, the ones that made the sacrifice of the following day a trivial one. Although this person meant conversation in the literal sense of speaking to one another, I like to think of it one step further in that friendship is to recall those moments that seemed a sin to break off, the moments that make the following day seem trivial in comparison to the impact of the moment spent making those memories. James and Catherine, tonight you've heard from many people that would sacrifice any amount of time to just converse with you. There are stories that each of us cherish about you, and those memories have an incredible impact on us, and they will last with us forever. Some are the kind we wish we could relive, and others not so much. The two of you have already begun your journey together, and those memories are yours for a lifetime. No matter how crazy life gets, never stop having conversations. Continue to make moments that would seem a sin to break off. And just be present in every moment, because even if you live to be 100, there just aren't enough days in life to constantly be solving problems or bickering with each other or feeling anxious or fearful. It is possible to simply drop your problem, if only for a moment, and enjoy whatever is true of your life in the present. And above all else, make the most of the life you build together. We all love you, and we wish you nothing but the best.